with Skelly, the centre midfield. I thought Calafiori was fantastic. But the main man, Saka, being back, I mean, the way he took his goal, he was a threat all game, his assist. If he plays like that tonight, he could be the difference.
Sure, it could be. And for me, he's got to play. He's got to, sorry, just these Sturridge is in English, right? You're good? Yeah, no, for me, he's got to play. But he does, yeah. He's got to play for me, Saka. I thought his performance, that first half, he was so sharp, and that's what you want to see, because Arsenal played that well first half, but that allowed them to take him off at half-time and rest him for this game. And when he's on it and he's playing like that, Arsenal are a much better side when he's on it like that, when he's sharp, he's scoring goals, he's combining really well with Gyökeres, and he's going to be important for Arsenal tonight.
You've been celebrating today, Dee?
I've not, no.
The title after last night?
No, of course I haven't. No, I haven't. But you know what, right?
Yeah.
It's such a weird one last night, because I would have, at the start of the evening when we did the show yesterday, I'm thinking to myself, man, if Man City beat 1-0, beat Everton 1-0, that's the best I can hope for, because I expected Man City to destroy them, right? Yeah. Then as the game was going on, I was going, do you know what? I'll take a point here. So you're like, that's like the absolute maximum best I can get. Then when it's 3-1, you start thinking, oh my goodness, do you know what? 6-point gap. They've only got one game in hand. So I feel a bit deflated. Even though it's a point, they've only got a point and not 3. After the position that Everton found themselves in 3-1 up with what 6-7 minutes to go, it's a bit deflated now. And you think, oh.
I think as well, Benny. You know, you go into a West Ham stadium, the fans are going to be on side. They're fighting for their lives. With Wales Spurs beat Aston Villa, they'll be banged up through, won't they? Could easily be a draw that game.
Do you know what? It could be a draw, but do you know why I've got more optimism in that? Because now all of a sudden, I'm looking at the fixtures and I'm thinking, I think Tottenham will beat Leeds at home now, right? Yeah. So West Ham cannot afford to park the bus. So when Arsenal roll up on Sunday, they're going to have to be open, they're going to have to be expansive, they have to go and try and win the game, and that will play into Arsenal's hands. So I fully expect Arsenal to win that game, I really do.
And if they do, is it over then?
No, still not. Until it's mathematically over,
okay,
then you'll hear me say it's over.
Right.
I've always backed them all season now, I bet you.
Oh, I know, you honestly, what is going on with Villa, by the way? Gab, you must be worried.
Well, we haven't got the squad, mate. We can't spend much money.
You know,
The manager won't be the next thing. Eddie, what's going to happen tonight? How important is that first goal? I like asking that question.
Yeah, it's massive. I think if Arsenal get it, you know, even if Atletico get it, I think Arsenal get themselves back into it. But I think if Arsenal score first, I think they'll make it much more comfortable. I think they'll go for the second, give themselves some breathing space, and I think they'll probably see the game out relatively comfortable.
How important is tonight's result ahead of the West Ham game? Is it relevant at all? If you lose tonight and get kicked out of the competition, does that make your job harder at the weekend?
Yeah, of course it's relevant, because you think about it, the pressure now, because now they were in 4 competitions, then it went down to 3 and you're still thinking outstanding. Then you go down to the 2 big ones, the pressure's massive. So then now you go out to the Champions League semi-final, all we've got is the Premier League left, with Manchester City bearing down your throats, with West Ham coming up. So I think if Arsenal win this game tonight, I think it makes the West Ham game a lot more comfortable.
Hey, I've got a question for you that's going to be asked a lot when Arsenal do win a trophy. Who's playing number 10 for England? Because that's what we're going to go straight into if Arsenal win something, don't we?
Oh, for me, Jude Bellingham. I don't care what happens in terms of, listen, I love Eze's top drawer, I love all these players we've got, but Jude Bellingham has shown me when England have been rubbish, he's someone that can step up. So I pick Jude every day of the week.
Hey, we don't talk about Arsenal winning things, we talk about England.
Yeah, we don't talk about Arsenal. Will they be winning things tonight? What will the squad be, Dave?
I'm going to go, put me on the spot here. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
After 90?
Yeah, I think in normal time.
90 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're wrong.
Why?
Because I want you to lose tonight, Dave. You funny show tomorrow.
What about Ipswich get promoted though? Unbelievable that, wasn't it?
See you, mate. Have a good one, Dave. See you later.
Later, Benny.
2-1, but when I asked what the score's going to be, sort of undenied rather than a big old, we'll win.
I can see a 1-0. 1-0 Arsenal, I think.
Can you?
Yeah, tight game. I think City only might mix it up a little bit. I don't think it's stupid to leave 1v1 versus Saka. I think it could be one of those games where we see something different.
Arsenal fans, we have cleared the switchboard. It's completely empty, so Arsenal fans, if you dial in, you'll be next. In fact, if you dial now, you'll be first. How are you feeling ahead of tonight's game? Bentley thinks you'll win it 2-1. What?
Big game.
It's a big game. 0-3 set what?
Massive.
I'm trying to get to the base.
I wasn't talking to you?
No. 0371722 double. You're not going to be like this on breakfast, are you?
No.
037.
No.
Finished? 0371722 Arsenal fans, if you're on your way to the game, we're going to watch it at home. How are you feeling? How big is tonight's game in conjunction to the one at the weekend at West Ham? 03, thanks. 03717 223 if you want to talk conjunctions.
TalkSport Drive with Giacomo. Box fresh looks for sharp-dressed fans. Giacomo, get the nod.
With Betfred, when you bet £10, you get £50 in free bets. So, want to back your new striker to score the first goal? Your midfield maestro to get the assist? Want to say there'll be a header? Want to see their striker caught offside? He was born offside. Want to predict the final score? Or both teams to score? Want to get involved for 90 minutes? Want to nick it in extra time? Want to bet £10 and get £50 in free bets? Want to bet? Betfred. New online customers only. 5 £10 free bets. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus. Gambleaware.org.
There's always a risk involved in supporting your team. Will they win or lose? How you watch can also be a game of winning and losing. Research shows that almost 2 in 5 people who stream content illegally have suffered financial loss, losing £1,680 on average. Illegal streams can also leave your devices, your data, and your identity wide open to fraudsters. To truly enjoy the sport you love, watch without risk. Choose official sources. Find out more at BeStreamwise.com.
Hey there, it's your big McDonald's hunger calling. And it's not just any kind of hunger, it's the kind that calls for big arch. Start with juicy beef, cheddar cheese, and big arch sauce. Oh, and don't forget those crispy onions. Hungry? You are now. Served from 11 AM, subject to availability. Price and participation may vary.
We have launched Operation Epic Fury. Stop being a proper country.
When everyone says they're right,
Who do you believe?
Others knew the depth of that
if
relationship.
the lines are blurred,
Can you read between the depth of the relationship?
when the story breaks,
Who brings perspective?
The mistake I
if
made.
you want to understand the issues that define our times, it starts with listening.
Times Radio, on your smart speaker, on digital radio, or the Times Radio app.
Hello, it's Matt from Verisure. You pressed the SOS button.
Yeah, my phone's died and there's someone in the garden. It's just me and my daughter here. We need help.
Right, the camera is showing someone near the back door. We've alerted the police.
Quick as you can, please.
I understand. I'll stay with you till they arrive.
Thanks.
Now just try and stay calm for me, yes, sir.
Family unharmed. Intruder fled. Last year, Verisure experts handled over 4,000 incidents in the UK. Get our latest offer, go to verisure.co.uk.
The all-new, all-electric Toyota CHR Plus. Sleek, stylish, and quietly reliable. Available with 0% APR representative, with £1,500 deposit contribution and save £1,500 with the electric car grant. Get that Toyota electric feeling. Visit your nearest Toyota centre. Price from 34495. Available on Toyota PCP when financed through Toyota Financial Services by 30th of June 2026. Optional final payment. Indemnities may be required. See website T's and C's apply.
TalkSport Travel with Subway. Transfer your lunch into a different league with your sub on a spud. Everything we put on your sub on a spud. Results.
Good evening. There are long delays in Somerset on the M5 with the ongoing closure of the southbound carriageway from junction 22 to 23, that's Burnham-on-Sea, down to Bridgewater North. A car and a tanker collided, so recovery work and the clean-up continues as there was a large oil spillage. And long delays tonight on the M40 in Oxfordshire, the southbound slip road, partly blocked to junction 9 at the Bicester exit after a lorry caught fire, causing queues back to junction 10 at Brackley. I'm Johnny Vanner.
Tonight's Euro Millions jackpot will have you dancing like nobody's watching. Yeah, baby. Just make sure nobody is watching. Get in tonight's draw. Euro Millions from the National Lottery. It could be you. Rules apply. 18 plus.
Saturday afternoon, the Premier League live on TalkSport.
Triple filtered freeze-dried commentary. Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Cracking coverage commences at 11. Kick off at 12:30.
Saturday afternoon, Fast Furious Football Talk.
A moment of magic.
On the nation's favourite, TalkSport.
Absolute banners today. Good work, Al. Well done. We've got no money left from any other music, but well done. It's Drive and Talk Sport, and the Gabby Abon the Hoys here, in partnership with Giacomo Style and Brands for every man. To the Come On Out show, Gabby's going to be stepping in for Benny this week's clutching at scores. You need to go a bit nuts here because I'm losing, all right?
Anything you want, mate.
Thank you. Just quickly, Atletico Madrid players were disturbed by fireworks being set off outside their hotel. That was early this morning before, of course, their match against Arsenal tonight. Right, time now for this.
Couldn't believe you got a yellow card for that. The game's gone.
Honestly, I've seen my Sunday league being defend better than our back line. Welcome to Moany fans on TalkSport with Paddy Power.
Yeah, we'll get the phone lines in just a sec, but time now to hear from Aaron Nolan, from our friends at Paddy Power. We've got something he wants to get off his chest in this week's Moany fans feature. Aaron's reputation of being a bit of a moaner is well established. Let's find out what he's moaning about this week.
You know what's an absolute joke? That Carrick wasn't made permanent United manager months ago. What are they doing? It's as if Radcliffe has had a tough decision to make. People have been cautious too, saying, oh, he started really well and didn't work out. Let's just wait till the summer and get a proper manager. Honestly, it's just nonsense. Carrick's turned the club around, the players love playing for him, the mood is lifted. Since he came in Jan, they've won the most points in the Premier League, beating all the big teams. It's embarrassing that it's taken this long. If you're Radcliffe, you just ask Carrick, how much do you want? And you give him more than that, and you say, sorry, it's taken this long.
Well, Gabby and I are going to see if we can out-moan the moaner with our very own complaints of the week. We've got 30 seconds each to vent. Producer Joe would tell us if we've eclipsed Paddy's moaner in chief. Do you want to go first or second?
You got the stopwatch?
No, we've got proper.
I'll use my own.
Well, we've got proper stuff going on here.
I'll use my own.
Right, well, both of you press start now.
Ready? Go. I want to moan at West Ham fans. Listen, you might get relegated because you've got 17 Premier League games this season. Don't blame Aston Villa, who were looking after Aston Villa. Unai Emery picked a strong side. He rested players. He still played Matty Cash. He still played Morgan Rogers. He still played Tielemans. Don't worry about Aston Villa's performance against Spurs. Do your own job. Go and beat Arsenal. Go and win your last 3 games of the season. Stop. That was 27. Look at that.
Yeah, well, you get no...
That was 27.
Short changed. Sure, nothing you do about it.
That's 27.
Nothing you do. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe your iPhone's broken.
There's a whole one.
My 30 seconds begins now. You do it. Okay, fine. I'm going to moan about the handball scenario. It is a little bit ludicrous, and people still don't understand, including me, no one really understands what it is. Šeško handballed the ball against Liverpool. Bettini, they were convinced on Match of the Day that it brushed his fingers. Right? Oh, look at the movement of the ball. The trajectory of the ball could work. No one could see if that was altered because it touched the finger, right? Yeah. Unless you're 100% sure, 100%, yeah, you just carry on, right? And that's it.
24, don't wind me up.
Yeah. No.
Look at that, 25.92.
Yeah, Alex, what's going on with it? So there you go. Don't give me secret. Sorry. Producer Joe was the winner. It's me. Thanks very much.
What about hair pulling as well?
Huh?
Hair pulling. I wouldn't know what it feels like.
Yeah, of course.
The sending off for Ballard.
Wait, you got Harry back?
No, thank God.
No. Well, there you go. I'm the winner. Thanks, Producer Joe. That's Paddy Power's Moany Fans feature for today. TeamFastBeganWay.org.
Moany fans on TalkSport with Paddy Power.
Shall we go to the phone lines, Producer Joe? Producer Joe said yes. Let's speak to Tony, he's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Tony.
Good evening, Tony.
Hi, lads, you right?
Good. Well, how you feeling? You nervous?
Yeah, I'm just driving down the A12 at the moment, and yeah, I can't concentrate properly, so it's not good, mate. It's not good.
Be careful in that car. Be careful. What are you more worried about right now, at this very moment, about winning the league or losing the league, or the Champions League? Which one's going to be harder for you to get over the line?
The league.
Really?
Pardon? The league. Yeah, the league.
Really? You think Champions League's easier for you to win this season?
I reckon we're going to win it this year. I reckon we're going to win tonight. I reckon we're going to win. If we play PSG, I think we'll find me. I think we'll beat them. I think I'm more worried about the league. I want to win the league, obviously. I don't want to win the Champions League, but I think that I think we'll win. I think we'll win tonight. I think we'll win the Champions League. I really do.
So you've got no worries tonight going into the game 1-1?
Of course I have, but I'm just giving it the thing on the radio for a minute.
That's right, we do that every day. That's absolutely fine. I do think, I don't know if you have mentioned before, we were talking about how important that first goal is. I don't expect a lot of goals tonight. So if you concede early, that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, for me, as a team who's not come out yet, but I think Skelly's got to start. I think he has to start.
Sorry.
Skelly.
Yes.
Skelly. Skelly. I think Zubimendi for me. Who for Zubimendi?
No chance.
I think it has to. Because he played so well with Zubimendi. Yeah, and I've seen him, I've watched him he's literally blowing out of his backside at the moment, and I think he's knackered. I mean, he's kind of going great. It is a bit cool, but I think this is why change the winning team Saturday. I don't put him on trade, but Jenny come in and done a job, right? I think if we had to do Mendy there, I might have slowed down a little bit.
Tony, thank you for your call. What will the score be tonight?
3 Arsenal.
3 Arsenal, okay. What about second half? Let's go to line 2. Let's speak to Baz, who's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Baz.
Good evening, Baz.
How you going?
Good, man. What do you want to say?
I've just got to agree with Benty. When Benty said it's not mathematically possible to win, so I said to a friend of mine earlier, we are 5 games away from winning the Champions League and the Premier League. Until it's mathematically possible, I'm still in the fence. Because a couple of weeks ago, we were on for the quadruple. And it stands right now, we've got nothing in the bag. Nothing in the bag.
I think Sunday is so important. Obviously tonight, I think you'll get the job done tonight. But Sunday, if you win now, and your last 2 games are Burnley, and then Palace will be resting players for the final, I think it'll be done if you win Sunday.
Yeah, I agree.
But West Ham, they need to win as well.
Exactly.
They're fighting
Yeah,
for
of course.
Premiership survival. That's a tough fight in itself.
Yeah, I agree. Really tough game.
Away, really tough game.
Would you trust this Man City side, after watching them recently defensively, to go and win every game for the rest of the season? I don't.
I don't either, but listen, we're talking 3-4 games away with both teams. Every game's. I didn't think Everton will go 3-1 up last night.
No. No. What the score be tonight?
3-1. Well, I'm going to go. I'm very hopeful. I've put my hopes on Budapest already. I've got my travel mapped out already, so I'm hopeful that 2-0 win.
2-0 win. Okay.
If you don't get through, will you sell that hotel?
Fortunately, I paid the extra and I got that free cancellation gig.
Have you got another half?
Well, me and my son, who's in the car now, we go to Arsenal every game. We've seen tickets 20 odd years. I'm just through Croucher now, going for your mate, going through Croucher now to pick up a mate. Unfortunately, well, he's doing GCSE exams at the moment. So the wife has said he ain't going to Budapest.
No, but one second, if Arsenal don't get to the final, why don't you take the wife to Budapest?
Yeah.
Rather than cancel it.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, well, you take her a nice little romantic.
Yeah.
Budapest is beautiful, by the way. I've been there.
Lovely restaurant.
Go to River Dam, you'll be beautiful.
You're not with a bunch of French or Germans in the Arsenal fans here now. I don't think you should appreciate it. I don't think you should appreciate it.
I did leave postpone it for a week rather than just cancel it. But
yeah. No, but anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we get the results tonight, and it'll be an amazing time. We've not been there for, 20 years last time we're in Paris, and that's when Sol Campbell.
Valencia, was it Valencia who scored?
Valencia scored, and there was a fella that came off half-time. I felt so sorry for him. Had a great season, French fella.
Well, for Arsenal?
Came off, yeah. We had to make the subs in the keeper on.
Oh, yeah. Was it Diaby? No?
Will Todd? No, he wasn't. Long, had a bit of long hair, like your hair, Andy, back in the day.
Grimandi?
No. Oh, someone's going to ring him down and tell me.
No, we need to get this.
He had long hair, French player.
Flamini? Hello? Was it Flamini?
Yeah, it might be actually.
Might?
I think you're right.
Is it Flamini?
I think we've got Flamini
yeah,
thank
you. Well done, David.
Not Glenn Hoddle. What was score be tonight?
I think Arsenal win 1-0.
Do you want them to win?
I want them to win, yeah. I'm not like other fans. I'm not like other fans who don't want Villa to win when the English team. I want the English team to do well. I hope Arsenal win tonight.
No, you're such a liar.
I do.
You and them get smashed to pieces.
No. Arsenal fans like that.
Do you want them to win it all?
I want them to win everything.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
Still to come and have team, of course, team news ahead of that game tonight. Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. Stay where you are. That's coming up in just a moment. First, the last of Googling of the day. Arsenal could reach Champions League final for the first time since they lost 2-1 to Barcelona, the game we just talked about in 06. Which 2 players scored for Barca that night? You mentioned one of them.
And you just said Perez, not Flamini. Was it Perez?
No, it's Perez. We don't know. Benny's listening, is it? If Benny says Perez, that means he's up at BBC. The answer to everything I've just said and more coming up. And team news when we come back.
TalkSport Drive with Giacomo. Score a wardrobe winner with timeless styles, expert fits, and great prices. Find out more at giacomo.co.uk. Get the nod.
This Euro Millions jackpot will have you dancing like nobody's watching. Yeah, baby. Just make sure nobody is watching. Get in tonight's draw. Euro Millions from the National Lottery. It could be you. Rules apply, 18 plus.
Experience drag racing at its loudest, fastest and most action-packed as the main event returns to Santa Pod Raceway this May Bank holiday weekend. Feel the thunder of 300 miles per hour nitro dragsters, jet cars, monster trucks and more as over 200 teams go head-to-head in the European Championships. Come for the day or camp trackside for a full weekend of family fun and evening entertainment. May the 22nd to the 25th. Book now at santapod.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Switching to Vodafone full fibre broadband is now as easy as pie. Oh, freshly baked. It's a walk in the park. Hello, little fella. It's like taking candy from a baby. Come on, as if I'd do that. With One Touch Switch, it's easy. We sort everything out for you. We even contact your current provider. Plus, we'll help towards giving fees. Switch today to full fibre broadband with Vodafone.
Up to £200 credit to cover leaving fees. More information and terms at vodafone.co.uk/broadband.
Jack is in construction, totally unaware.
Unaware of what?
He could be paying too much tax. Jack's forever shelling out his own cash to travel between sites or buying tools.
Yeah?
So he may be owed money by HMRC. Rift tax refunds helps people get the money back. On average, over £3,000 back. Get the ball rolling. Search Rift tax refunds. Search Rift tax refunds today. The clock is running down for business owners ready to win more customers. The TalkSport advertising event is nearly full. If you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it. Join us May the 11th to the 15th and walk away with a custom design campaign, event-only rates and free creative ready to launch. Final seats available. Register now at newsrsvp.co.uk/radio. That's newsrsvp.co.uk/radio. And start being heard.
Next door just got our Airran 3 Plus, the cordless vacuum from G-Tech. Cleans the whole house on full power. Leaves the carpet beautifully striped. She probably just realised it has edge cleaning brushes. And it cleans its own filter. Told you that plumber was a game changer. Get the Airran 3 Plus for £269.99 at gtech.co.uk.
Talk Sport News.
Driver TalkSport, the Andy Olsen, Gabby Bonhart alongside a reminder from us, the 7 Adrian Darren Reed, you kick off our very own Darren Bent live from the Emirates for Arsenal against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We will have team news ahead of that game in our show in the next, could be 5 minutes, could be 8, could be 2, but it's coming up on our show, so stay where you are. One thing's for sure, it's definitely coming up after the news headlines. Is Amelia Belcher.
Thank you, Andy, and good evening. Hate crimes against the Jewish community will be fast-tracked through the courts. It's in response to a rise in anti-Semitic attacks. So Keir Starmer hosted an emergency meeting in Downing Street this morning and has now told universities they have to report how they address anti-Semitic incidents. While some campaign groups say measures like that aren't enough, Gideon Falser is from the Campaign Against Anti-Semitism.
If the Prime Minister is able to name Iran as a malign influence in this country, why has the Iranian ambassador still not been expelled?
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister says the government is putting plans in place to bring British cruise passengers home after an outbreak of hantavirus. 3 passengers have died and hundreds are still stuck on board the ship. Now, Nissan's going to combine 2 production lines into one at its Sunderland factory. The car makers also announced 900 jobs are going across Europe. It's unclear, though, how many, if any, are actually in the UK, but we're hearing no manufacturing roles will be lost. And Pornhub's parent company, Alo, says it will be making the site available again for some UK users. It says new age verification rules haven't been fairly applied across the industry, so it doesn't want to take part in what it calls a flawed system.
Talk Sport headlines with Bostik. For professional grade seamless with easy application and a perfect finish, pros trust Bostik.
Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to grab their shot at making history as they take on Atletico Madrid tonight. Man City have condemned racist abuse aimed at Semenyo and Gay during and after their draw at Everton last night. Hugo has more at 7.
Coming soon, the 2026 FIFA World Cup live on TalkSport and TalkSport 2.
That is a sensational goal!
48 teams, 39 days, 3 host countries, 1 summer of unbelievable, unbeatable sporting drama.
It's a world-class free kick from a world-class player.
Unrivaled kick-by-kick commentary of every single game across the entire tournament.
Comes to the far post, hits the post, and it's gone in!
The 2026 FIFA World Cup starts this June on TalkSport and TalkSport 2.
Fast track football at the speed of sport.
TalkSport Drive.
You know this one, Gav? This is before your time. Do you know it?
I do not. Who is it?
Bit of Aha. Great.
Who?
Tune. Aha.
Aha.
No, not Aha. 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 A-H-A.
Great song.
You know it? Take on me, yeah?
Yeah, take it on me.
No, not take it on me.
Take on me.
Take on.
Oh, no, that's you.
That's this.
Oh, I haven't got my headphones.
Oh. Why not? Yeah?
Great tune. Reminds me of a holiday.
What one?
In a way, when I was younger. Great Yarmouth.
I don't know how to say it.
With Great Yarmouth.
Yarmouth, the oldies.
You ever been there?
I've been there for a snooker pool tournament.
Great.
It took me ages to get there. I lost 5-0, come all the way.
Is it Norwich way? Is that part of
Great
it?
Yarmouth? No, it's not Norwich way, is it? No. Is it? Oh, it wasn't Great Yarmouth way too then. I've been somewhere else. I'll tell you one thing though, Regent Sands. That's North Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yes.
Or South Yorkshire.
South.
It's miles away. You don't know where that is, do you, Gav? Do you have no idea where
You're
that
on
is?
miles off it.
What about and ask the question, which 2 players scored for Barcelona the night they smashed Arsenal 2-1?
I know this.
What?
I know this because I've seen it on the Ronaldinho
Go
documentary.
on then.
It was Samuel Eto'o, nice near post finish, and
Yeah.
Belletti.
How you spelling Eto'o?
E-T-O-O.
Yeah, there's an apostrophe in it though,
Yes.
isn't it? How you spelling Belletti?
What a player.
You spelling...
B-E-L-L.
Yeah?
E-T-T-I.
Well done, yeah. You're spelling good.
Decent.
I think Billy's testing our spelling.
My spelling was always good at school, and my capital cities. That's it.
Okay. What's the capital? What's the only capital city where the capital's the same as the country? Do you know that one?
Mexico.
Yes. Well done. That's impressive.
Thank you.
That's really impressive.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, well done.
I told you I know my capital.
That has impressed me.
That's it.
Follow us at 7 Adrian Domo's kick-off. He'll be alongside Kevin Hatchard in the studio. Just saw him outside with Alex Cook and Bent at the Emirates to keep you right across the Arsenal against Atletico tie. More football in just a moment, but first, let's look back at the World Snooker Championships final and a massive night of action at the Crucible with Pluto TV.
World Snooker Championship Final Review on TalkSport with Pluto TV. Home of Snooker 900. Fast, free snooker you can dip into at any time. Stream now, pay never.
Yes, Wu Yiza has become the second youngest player to be crowned a Crucible champion, beating Sean Murphy 18-17 in the World Championship final. That was last night, aged just 22 years old. Did you watch it? Because we've got to talk about it.
No, I did not, mate.
Have you watched any snooker?
No, mate. I can't. I watched it. What was I review? What was the snooker one recently?
Brilliant.
Was it Higgins?
Yeah, Higgins played Sean
I was
Murphy.
with you. I was with you and watched it.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, this one went 18-17 last night.
Okay, great game.
Flicking, which I had 2 Sky, my iPad on the football and the snooker on the telly.
Okay.
It wasn't just a great game. One of the best matches I've ever seen.
Really?
It was fantastic, yeah. And when it went to 17-all, Sean Murphy, to get to 17-all, produced some of the greatest clearances, again, I've ever seen. He was magnificent. They call him the magician. He just didn't miss. He was brilliant.
Magic.
He was magic. And then at 17-all, he played some unbelievable shots.
The pressure was on.
Pressure was on.
Yeah.
And then Will Yiza potted this ridiculous ball into the middle pocket, like ridiculous. Wiped tight on the cushion behind the back. Red just to the left of the big pot in the middle bag and just cleared up.
So talented, aren't they?
Oh my God. He was incredible.
Would you say snooker's a sport, though?
Yeah, definitely. I love snooker. Are you not having it?
Oh, I am. Is it a sport?
Yeah.
No.
Is it on Sky Sports? If it was on Sky Sports.
I was asking you if you thought it was a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me that?
I was wondering.
Oh right, yeah. It's a brilliant sport. I love it.
I agree, it's a sport.
It's good when you get young kids coming through and they become the world champion.
Is it good that it's now getting Saudi Arabia?
I I don't know if they're pulling out, but they're pulling them out of everything. So Saudi Arabia put on like the Saudi Masters or whatever it's called. It wasn't called that, it was good. And the prize pot for that was £500,000 to the winner, and they were calling it the fourth biggie. So you got the World Championship, the Masters, and the UK, which is a triple.
Was there a bonus if you potted the golden ball?
I think that was in it.
I think that was in it.
To get 167.
Yeah.
But they've now stopped that event. Yeah.
Shame.
And what that does to a couple of players is snooker rankings is done on a money list over 2 years.
What you earn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so because they've taken this event out and it carried so much money, a lot of players are going to lose a lot of ranking points, slip down the rankings, because of course this tournament doesn't exist anymore, of course. And that means when other tournaments come about for the top 16 or top 32,
they'll get them before.
They'll be out of it, yeah.
Shame.
It's all happening.
Yes.
So a big well done to Will Yeaser, because he was
well done, mate.
one of the best performances I've ever seen in the World Final. He was great.
You can learn from him.
You can learn from him.
Yeah, you.
No, Will.
You.
That was our look back at the World Super Championship final with our friends at Pluto TV.
World Snooker Championship Final Review on Talk Sport with Pluto TV. Home of Snooker 900. Fast, free snooker you can dip into at any time. Stream now, pay never.
Right, time now to preview tonight's European football action with our friends at Enterprise Rent a Car.
European football preview on Talk Sport with Enterprise Rent a Car. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Right, yes, this is our feature. Oh no, it's time now for this, sorry, for the feature bit.
Clutching with scores on draft.
I'm trying to write my scores down. Villa Forest, I'll go for that one. Right, here we go, I've done it. This is our feature, clutching the scores, where every week on Drive, Benny and I have been picking 3 games that go from that week's fixtures to predict the score. If we correctly predict the result of a game, we'll get 1 point. If we get the score bang on, we'll get 3. Now, throughout the season, we'll be telling out our score until we've got a winner. Last time out was terrible, so close. I failed to pick any points up, it says it. None.
I'm going to help you out.
Meanwhile, Benny's got a massive 5. That means the scores are, with only a few weeks to go, AG, that's me, 26, Benny, 33.
Not much in there.
So, Gabby, we've both chosen 3 matches.
Yeah.
And you've chosen yours, and you've written the results down. So we do one at a time, right?
Yeah.
So what's your first game?
My first game is Villa versus Notts Forest.
Okay, can I just...
Sorry, Nottingham Forest. Sorry.
Yeah, don't say that.
Don't say Notts.
I need like the second Sky Sports for that.
Oh, sorry.
Are we going 90 minutes, Joe? Are we doing that? We are, okay. So you've got Villa v Forest.
Villa versus Notts Forest.
So tell me the results. What other games you got?
I've got Arsenal tonight.
Yeah.
Bayern PSG.
Okay, so we've got the same games.
Oh, magic.
Which is right. I think that would be... I think they'll go... I'll go that, and then I think...
what one did?
I think... Well, because it's just been sprung on me, and I'll go...
No, 10 minutes ago.
I'll go that. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. First game is what would you want to go with?
I want to go with Villa versus Notts Forest.
Okay, what? Nottingham Forest.
Sorry. Getting Nottingham Forest.
You're... Honestly...
I forgot.
You wonder why people despise you.
I don't care.
Go on, what are you going for?
2-1 Villa.
Okay. I've gone for 2-2. This is 90-minute bet.
That means we go out. Okay. Alright, cool.
I've gone for 2-2.
Yep.
What other ones you gone for?
Arsenal game.
Yeah, I've gone for Arsenal.
Atletico
90 minutes.
I'm going to help you out with this one.
Cool.
I'm going to go Atletico Madrid 2-0, because you told me to throw one. My guy.
No, I appreciate that. I've gone for 1-1 in 90 minutes.
Good bet.
Yeah, that is a good bet. Oh, by the way, you know the one you just said? What was the one you just said?
2-0 to Atletico Madrid.
You can play your Joker if you want, and then it's been used up.
Okay, I'll play the Joker.
Yeah, he's playing the Joker on that one. That's locked in now. Well done.
Sorry, Betty.
Yeah, good work. And
Bayern PSG.
Yeah.
Now, this is one where I'm going to be serious.
Okay.
I've gone
big on this.
4-2 Bayern.
I've gone 4-3 Bayern.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
Time then. Yeah, 4-2 Bayern. Bayern go for it.
Let's just go through. So I've gone for Arsenal 1-1, Munich PSG 4-3, and Villa Forest 2-2.
Yep, I've gone for Villa, Notts Forest 2-1 Villa, Arsenal to lose 2-0 to Atletico Madrid.
That's your Joker.
Bayern PSG 4. So I mean Nottingham Forest. Sorry. Yeah.
Horrible man.
What?
Horrible man. Doing it on purpose.
I'm not, man. It's easy to forget.
That was tonight's look at our European action with our friends at Enterprise Rent a Car. Whatever it is, they're here for it.
European football preview on Talk Sport with Enterprise Rent a Car. Here for it. Book now at enterprise.co.uk.
That is a good idea.
Sorry, Benny.
Thanks for playing the Joker. There's a big game of football tonight. It's happening at the Emirates. When we come back, we will have team news for you ahead of it. Stay where you are.
Talk Sport Drive with Giacomo. Take your style from a bit of a flanker to rocking epic with the new collection from Giacomo. Get the nod.
With LV, I can get my home insurance from just £133. They've made it easy for me to get a great price. And their 24/7 emergency helpline lets me look after what matters to me. Because insurance is simple when it's me and LV.
No wonder we're rated excellent on Trustpilot. Get your quote today at lv.com. 10% of new customers paid £133 or less July to December 2025. LV General Insurance is part of Allianz.
At Ben & Jerry's, we've had a thought. Our cookie dough ice cream is already loaded with chunks.
It's a classic for a reason.
But we wondered, could we make it even more cookier?
Go on.
The best way to top it was the bun.
Let's just clarify that's with cookies.
Introducing the new Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream sandwich. Our legendary ice cream packed with cookie dough chunks between soft vanilla and cocoa marbled cookies. No spoon needed.
More ways to enjoy cookie dough. Count me in.
The new Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream sandwich.
This Tuesday, Amazon brings the unmissable UEFA Champions League match. Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid.
What a strike! Absolutely incredible.
The UEFA Champions League. Tuesday from 6:30 p.m. It's on Prime.
Have you spotted anything?
Any seagulls? Are you sure this beach is a nature reserve?
Well, the sign said, nature this way. Hey, what's that big bird over there? Flapping its wings, unusual markings.
You sure that sign didn't say nature is?
Why? This is a nudist beach.
Now, where are my binoculars?
Cheryl?
Struggling to read in the sun? Get 2 for 1 at Specsavers and make prescription sunglasses your second pair. From £70 with standard single vision lenses to the same prescription. Terms and conditions apply. See in store for details.
Sport. It's in your DNA. That's why at Spread Exports you get great offers and features to aid your sports betting, including £30 in free bets when you join and place a qualifying £10 fixed odds bet at minimum odds of 1 to 2. Visit spreadex.com/DNA for full terms and conditions. Spread Exports. It's in our DNA. 18+ Galloway.org. Qualifying bets cannot be cashed out early. One step will get 3 free £10 fixed odds bets on consecutive days. Free bet stakes not included in any winnings. Free bets must be claimed within 28 days.
Talk Sport Travel with Subway. Check out our great range of saver subs, including the Triple Cheese Toasty, BLT, Ham and Cheese Toasty, and Nacho Chicken. It's a winning lineup.
Good evening. There are major problems in Hampshire for the M3 northbound. The motorway has been shut from junction 9 to 8, heading away from Winchester towards the A303 where a lorry has overturned. Meanwhile, in Somerset, the M5 remains shut southbound. At junction 22, the Burnham-on-Sea exit, a tanker and a car were involved in an accident this morning, so recovery work continues. And on Merseyside, the M53 is now blocked northbound from junction 2 at Morton Spur up to 2A at the Upton bypass following an accident. I'm Johnny Ratman.
It's the cinematic event of the year. Critics are saying a stunning, breathtaking triumph of savings. It's 2 for 1 cinema tickets from Compare the Market in cinemas all year.
That sounds like a great movie.
Sergey, it's no movie, it's 2 for 1 offer on cinema tickets.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Get 2 for 1 cinema tickets every Tuesday or Wednesday with the Compare the Market app. The simple way to save.
When you take out qualifying products from Compare the Market, 1 membership per year, participating cinemas, 2 standard tickets only, cheapest free. T's and C's apply.
Absolutely World Cup is the podcast that breaks down football's biggest tournament so that people who actually won it. Breaks like Emmanuel Petit, tell us what it really takes. All the while being interrupted by comedians like Alex Brooker, who's confident he could have done a better job himself.
How to win the World Cup from TalkSport. Listen now wherever you get your podcasts and on the TalkSport YouTube channel.
No medals required.
Will it be sweet dreams for Arsenal tonight? It's Drive on Talk Sport. Jimmy goes to Gabby Apple in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Right, for us at 7, the Go Adrian Dome. Heroes kick-off. He'll be alongside Kevin Hatfield in the studio with Alex Crook and Benty at the Emirates to keep you right across Arsenal against Atletico. Team news is in. Cookie has put down his food and he can tell us all the details. Cookie, good evening.
Good evening, boys. I tell you what, it's a fascinating Arsenal lineup because I think we all expected that Martin Zubimendi, having been rested to the bench at the weekend, will come straight back in. He doesn't, so Mars Lewis Skelly, so impressive in the victory here against Fulham in the Premier League on Saturday, keeps his place. So does Calafiori at left back. It's the same 11, in fact, that put the Cottagers to the sword. So David Raya is the Arsenal goalkeeper, White, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori the back four, Rice and Lewis Skelly in front of them, Saka, Eze and Trossard in behind Victor Gyökeres in attack. As for Atletico, Julian Alvarez picked up an ankle injury in the first leg, but does start. Just the one change, actually, from that game in the Spanish capital last week. The Norman comes in for Cardoso. So it could be a back three for Atletico, with Oblak in goal, Pubil, Lenormand and Hanko the central defenders, with Llorente and Ruggeri the wing-backs, Simeone, Koke in midfield, and then Lookman, Alvarez and Griezmann in attack. It was a great night for Arsenal last night. Without kicking a ball, tonight they have the chance to reach the Champions League final for the first time in 20 years, which potentially would leave them 4 games from greatness. At the Emirates, it's Arsenal against Atletico Madrid.
Cookie, you still there?
I am.
How's Benty at the moment? Is he nervous?
He's annoying, so he's chipper. He's chipper. He's confident, and I think a lot of the Arsenal fans are confident. But I think it's a really interesting call, Benji. Lewis Skelly preferred to Zubimendi.
Do you know what's a big show of confidence, you have to say, because Lewis Skelly's performance against Fulham at the weekend was absolutely outstanding, and I thought Zubimendi would come back in. I wasn't sure if maybe he would potentially save Lewis Skelly for the West Ham game, but the fact he's put him straight back in there, I think that kind of tells Mars Lewis Skelly the job that he did against Fulham. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that.
But Bentley, in Bentley Crookie, it's different, isn't it, playing against Fulham's midfield and it's Atletico midfield, though, isn't it? Listen, he probably will go great for Lewis Skelly tonight, but I'm surprised Zubimendi's experience isn't going to be.
Do you know what, right? Do you know what it is? In that first leg, I don't know if you can remember, there were many a time Arsenal had the ball in possession and they weren't passing the ball forward, and it was sideways, it was backwards, there was no risk taken, and it was almost like when they got themselves in front, that's it, we'll kind of sit on this and we'll see it out and we'll take 1-0 back to the Emirates. That wasn't the case, but I think with Miles Lewis Skelly, if you look at his first 6 or 7 touches in that game against Fulham, he passed the ball forward, he drove with the ball forward, he made a real impact, and I think that's why Mikel Arteta's gone, do you know what? Rather than kind of sit back and just keep possession, I need to go forward, and I think it's the perfect appointment for Lewis Skelly, the perfect game. I mean, it's big boots to fill, but I think he's more than capable of stepping in and doing a good job.
Benny, thanks for coming on. We hope we lose. See you tomorrow.
Get lost.
Big game of football tonight, and of course the boys on the Sports Bar will be taking
Same team as Fulham.
straight after. Very interesting that is with Lewis Skelly. Guess who's in the studio, everyone?
DT.
Amigos.
Ignore them. Ignore them.
What's wrong with that? If you are, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing. No.
Be proud of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very rare these days.
Yeah, very true.
Celebrate it. What have we done today?
Loads, actually.
Oh, missed it out too late. You watching Friends, I saw?
Yeah, good episode.
In the office, you're really working. What show are you watching?
Yeah, it's the one where Joey accidentally proposes to Rachel.
Oh, yeah, very funny. Classic, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well,
yeah, whatever. What we do for the end of check quiz?
Just some general questions, really.
Oh, nice, okay.
No real theme.
Yeah, okay.
And do you want to go first, or would you like?
Oh, Gabby's my guest.
Yeah.
So I'd like Gabby to go first.
Alright, nice. Gabby, how many months have 28 days?
Sorry, let me just put my own.
You don't need one because Billy's next to you, can hear him in your ears.
Sorry. How many what, sorry?
How many months have 28 days?
Oh.
Can I answer this?
I'm going to go 1.
I'm going to go all of them.
Yes.
We've got any tension, babe. You think that'd be nice? Thanks, mate.
They've all got 28 days.
Yeah, some have got more, but they've all got 28.
Oh, boy.
They do, sadly they do.
Andy, what's the loudest animal on Earth?
The loudest animal on Earth? Is this a trick question?
It's not actually.
What, as in its size and the noise it generates?
Just loudest, yeah.
Just answer the question.
Oh, okay, yeah. A baby crying.
Sperm whale.
Should have. You know what? I had sperm whale on the tip of my tongue. I was going to say that.
236 decibels.
You see, that's quite loud for a sperm whale, isn't it?
Yeah. Gabby, I'm going to say some words. All I need you to do is tell me the first letter of those words. Is that right?
Right.
Psychology.
P.
Well done. Gnome.
Okay.
G.
That's it.
Go on.
This is good, I like it.
2 more. Xylophone.
There you go.
Right, so you can buy more.
Xylophone.
No help, please.
X. I was
Okay.
going to say Z. X.
Well done.
Eggs.
Producer Joe.
No.
Chihuahua.
C.
Well done. That was your question.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was tricky.
That was good.
3 out of 4. Well done.
That was good, yeah.
Andy, spell Mississippi.
MISSISSIPPI.
Do it properly, come on.
It is MISSISSIPPI.
Yeah, correct.
Learned that at school.
Very good.
Thanks.
Gabby, what's heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers?
Great question.
Same way, I reckon.
Going same.
Who told him that? Who told him? You said.
I've heard that question before.
Have you? Okay.
Bricks are heavier, aren't they?
They are heavy, yeah.
Yeah, but just saying.
I've never understood that.
Andy, which 4 presidents are on Mount Rushmore?
Correct. Which 4? Well, in order. Lincoln. Lincoln.
Yep.
Abraham. Right?
Yeah. Same person.
Good question. Great question.
Doesn't that know this?
Bush.
Clinton.
No, I don't know. Lincoln. Roosevelt.
Yeah. Big dog.
Is it Big Dog? Is it J.R. Harley, have I got? Go on, I can't remember the other two.
George Washington.
I was going to say Washington.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, okay.
Go on then, one more.
Gabby, what's the first thing Neil Armstrong said when he first stepped onto the moon?
Wasn't that? What was it?
It's a one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Who's telling him that?
I'm not sure.
What are you telling him?
I haven't got my phone.
And is he telling him?
I remember that.
You remember it, yeah? Yeah.
Do you want the closest wins?
Yeah, go on.
How many Earths could you fit inside the sun?
That's an amazing question.
Oh wow.
I'm going to go 8.
12.
It's going to be thousands, isn't it?
1.3 million.
Is it really? Is it that big, the sun?
Yeah.
Big, isn't it?
Gabby actually won that one.
Wow. What do you want to land on the sun? What do you want to do?
You would burn your toes, wouldn't you? Gab, you're a superstar.
What was the
You're on breakfast
I'll
night.
see you on Tuesday.
We were doing breakfast Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll see you next Tuesday.
So mate, now you jumped ship, didn't you? When you said
Mate, I was got out of that ship. Right, you want to stay with this ship because the legend that is Adrian Dome will be sitting in this seat just a moment, building up to a gigantic night of football for Arsenal. They take on that Atletico Madrid semi-finals of the Champions League. Second leg is beautifully poised. The boys on the sports will be taking you call straight off here. Have a lovely evening. Be safe, everyone. See you at 4. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Talk Sport Drive with Giacomo. Take your style from bottom of the table to more than
That's the guy with
Giacomo. Get the nod.
So
let's go. At Mr. Q, we tell it how it is. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do? Don't let nobody come to your house. Take your meal.
Mr. Q, at the casino you love to hate, and you'll love 100 free spins on
What are you prepared to do?
Play at MrQ.com or on the app. You
Go out there and batter Atletico Madrid as you did in the group stage. Go batter them like you did Fulham over the weekend. Go batter them
at arm's length.
in the manner that we know you're capable of doing with the help of the squad.
Lenses. Get instant sharpness at any distance. Smooth transitions from near to far.
Come on, you guys!
Glasses or strain in your eyes. Visit essilor.com to find out more about Verilux lenses and your exclusive offers.
Bring your lad. We're on fire. We're watching TikTok on the train. Around same flames to North London. It's the biggest secret. This is whoever seen it.
or even that trip of a lifetime. And it only takes a minute to open a new plan.
Regardless of what.
Visit shepherdsfriendly.co.uk.
Darren Bent is going to be in the studio with us.
Switching to Vodafone fast from the broadband is now as easy as
the game tonight.
It's a walk in the park. Come on, Zippo do that. With one touch switch, it's easy. We sort everything out for you. We even contact your current provider. Plus, we'll help towards the Switch today to all fiber broadband with Vodafone. That's £200 credit per month.
Let's try again. okay, the two stations, I'm sure.
Visit spreadex.com/DNA. Now there's 3 dishes. Spread Export. It's here. DNA 18 plus Gamma S1 bets not off their board. Once settled, get 3 free £10 fixed odds bets on consecutive days. Free bet stakes not included in any winnings. Free bets must be claimed within 28 days.
Good afternoon and welcome to the S Word, brought to you by TalkSport and the TalkSport S Word YouTube channel. Myself, Will Gavin, and the great master Tess Fatsian alongside me. Listen, we're here to bridge the gap between football and soccer. Provide the show American fans have always deserved to have what looks like it's going to be the biggest, maybe best World Cup of all time. And today's show coming off the back of a massive bank holiday of Premier League action, where did Man City just bottle the title back to the bottlers?
Everton. Everton. Forever. Everton.
We're going to pick the bones out of another humiliating defeat for Chelsea. Helping us do so will be Ali Stolberg.
Great to talk to him because we got some questions.
I think the old Chelsea fan base too, brother. We'll be speaking to Spanish football correspondent Phil Kitchener-Melidis on that behind-the-scenes drama at Real, and I think we might preview a little event going on in North London tonight.
Atletico Madrid changed hotels because it was cheaper. We'll see if that works for him.
Is that the claim?
Yeah, let's thanks a little tongue-in-cheek.
We'll also have TalkSport transfer guru Ben Jacobs on the show. He broke the news yesterday regarding Casemiro's pros move to MLS, but there's loads to get into with him as well.
Because Messi needs more help, doesn't
he? Yeah, there you go. This is the S word, because around here we use the S word and never the S word. Where's my buzzer? Need it immediately. This guy is going to be absolutely on cloud 9 today. Master Tess Fatsian, brilliant American journalist, but also noted Arsenal fan alongside me, Will Gavin. Master,
we'll give it away.
Come on. I mean, you do look like the club shop has thrown up on you today. Head to toe. Is this a game day fit? Is this you heading...
I'm putting up the kids after the job here, after I get off the radio. I'm hoping at the kid name.
Look, Arsenal are now 3 wins away from winning their first league title in 22 years. How do you feel as an Arsenal fan last night, watching Manchester City nearly entirely choke it away and then somehow, from the jaws of defeat, grab what must have felt like a victory point?
Of course, they salvaged the point and still kept their hopes alive. But I was watching that match the entire time, and I knew Everton would give them some challenges. And that match was unbelievable. The first 20 minutes, I was worried because City came on the front foot, and it looked like it would have been 2-0, 3-0 very quickly. But credit to Everton, they're fighting for a European spot, and they battled. Some great substitutions by David Moyes. They go up a goal, and then you got this fever pitch dream. And the margin for error grows as wide as it's been in probably a month or two now for Arsenal. And of course, Jeremy Doku has just been playing outstanding the last 2 matches.
Arsenal had a big night last night, and they've got an even bigger night tonight. Win this, and they're going to Budapest at the end of the month for the Champions League final.
Victor Gyökeres, arguably his biggest single kick of the ball in an Arsenal shirt to date. Addresses it right footed, scores!
It's been incredible so far, what we've done, but we have to do it now.
Saka again, through the goalkeeper and in to seal the victory.
I feel the energy even amongst the team, our supporters, so these are the moments that we want to live together.
Getting Julian Alvarez's head, normally reliable from the penalty spot, and is drilled at left footed. Straight past right, didn't give him a chance.
Just wonder whether, much as I don't want to rule out Atletico because I think they're a really dangerous team, I just wonder if their biggest chance has actually already gone in this semi-final.
We're in the end zone, in the win zone now for Mikel Arteta, nothing other than winning. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal were to win both.
They're in the box seat to try and get to their first Champions League final for 20 years. It is finished. Atletico 1, Arsenal 1.
Well, there's been
many of us think that Arsenal sealed the title without kicking a ball last night? That remains to be seen, but they're red-hot favourites for the Premier League title. What about tonight? What about a Champions League that they have never won? Not been to a final for 20 years. We're mob-handed on TalkSport tonight on a big, big night for Arsenal. At the game, we've got Alex Crook and Darren Bent, celebrity Arsenal fan. We've got Kev Hatchard and myself watching on as well. Let's get the team news, first of all, from Alex Crook.
And a big call from Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta to name the same 11 that beat Fulham here in the Premier League on Saturday. That means Miles Lewis-Skelly starts in midfield ahead of Martin Zubimendi, who is amongst the subs. Calafiori also keeps his place at left back, with many expecting Hincapié to return to the side. So Arsenal go with Raya in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori in front of him. Then come Rice and Lewis-Skelly in midfield. Saka, Eze and Trossard behind Gyökeres in attack. Both Kai Havertz and Martin Odegaard, the club captain, fit enough for places on the bench. As for the visitors, Julian Alvarez picked up an ankle injury late on in the first leg, but he is fit enough to start. The Normand replaces Cardoso in the only change from last week in Spain. So Oblak is the goalkeeper. Pubil, Lenormand, Hanko and Ruggeri the back four. Simeone, Llorente, Koke and Lookman in midfield, with Alvarez alongside Griezmann in attack. Arsenal aiming to reach the final for the first time since 2006. The last time it happened, they just played their last game at Highbury, and Darren Bent was about to be overlooked for England's World Cup squad in favour of 16-year-old Theo Walcott. They're both here tonight at the Emirates. It's Arsenal against Atletico.
Oh, Darren, there's a real morale raiser for you. How you feeling, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, Aid. I mean, it's been an interesting start to the evening. I say quickly, I have no idea how to work the equipment, so I'm perfect for what was going on. I wish they'd get on there. But other than that, no, it's been great. The atmosphere is building nicely, Aid. There's no need really for me to leave that little green about the World Cup. Anything, we let that go. But I'm really excited about tonight's football.
Well, there's a high threshold with referees these days, so I think he's got himself a yellow card, but it could easily have been a red to start the show for Alex Crook. We can do it without him, but we'll keep him on for now, anyway, but he is very much on a warning. Darren Bent, first of all, let me talk to you about that team. Miles Lewis-Skelly in midfield, fine against Fulham, who basically didn't bother turning up at the Emirates, shame on them. But against Atletico Madrid in a Champions League semi-final, second leg that ideally Arsenal really need to win, is that a good idea?
Well, do you know what? I think when you looked at the first leg, I thought there were many a time in the first half, not second half where Atletico got on top. I think in the first half, Arsenal had so much possession, once they went 1-0 up and didn't do anything with it. Zubimendi was neat and tidy, but it was forward. It wasn't forwards, it was backwards, it was sideways. And I just think if that frustrated Mikel Arteta a little bit, but they did capitalise with so much possession. And I think I wonder if that's why he's putting Lewis-Skelly in there, who will pass the ball forward, who will drive with it forward. And yes, I understand that the Fulham midfield were passive as anything, didn't do anything compared to Atletico, Madrid midfield. But when you look at Miles Lewis-Skelly's performances in the Champions League, certainly last year when he broke onto the scene, and this season, a lot of his better performances for Arsenal have come in this competition. So I know, albeit not in that position, or certainly starting in there, he's been more an inverted fullback going into midfield. I think he's more than capable of playing in that position at a high level, and he's been doing it his whole life. We all see him as a left back. We know in terms of the Arsenal academy, he came to as a centre midfield player. I just think now, this is the moment for him, because if you play well tonight in the Champions League semi-final, then what you do moving forward? Is it then Zubimendi or is it then Lewis-Skelly? And again, all you can do is put him in there, hope he plays well, and then ask that question later.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. I think he is a progressive passer. He is somebody that can bring the ball forward. What he is as well is a really smart footballer. I think he shields the ball incredibly well. He's really good at winning free kicks and just easing that pressure in midfield. Atleti have come to battle. You know, they're not just going to dig in. They're not old school Atletico as they were once under Diego Simeone, but they'll make everything a battle. And I think he's up for that challenge. So I think it's a brave call, but I think it could turn out to be the right call.
Benty, when they beat Atletico 4-0 in the league stage, a very different game. I don't think you can compare the two really, given the stages of the season we're at. However, Miles Lewis-Skelly was playing in that game, and the goal Martinelli scored, he drove from midfield. And I watched it recently, and I was looking at it thinking, wow, who on earth is that from midfield? Had a look, checked his number, Miles Lewis-Skelly. It was an amazing amazing run from midfield, amazing setup for the goal. And I think maybe, Darren, that's what Arteta's looking at. That's what you can bring us tonight. Instead of being cautious, let's get on top of them. It's a different proposition to Fulham, but I think he feels that Miles Lewis-Skelly can bring what he brought earlier in the season against Atletico Madrid.
Absolutely. I remember the goal. I was here for TalkSport, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I mean, he drove through the middle of the park, a lovely little pass to Martinelli, and he almost bent into that far corner off the inside of the post. And I think that, again, that's why he's been brought into the team, because in that first half, I said it during commentary, I felt like Atletico was there for the taking. They were passive, they couldn't really get out. Every time they cleared it, Arsenal picked up the second balls. But once they picked up the second balls, they didn't do enough with it. And they almost allowed Atletico to get themselves back into the game. I think with Lewis-Skelly in midfield on the half turn, going forward at every moment, getting the ball into Eze, getting the ball into Trossard, Gyökeres, and Saka, who's obviously back now for the Champions League. I think it's a really brave appointment, and I do think he's more, as Kev was saying there, I think he's more than enough intelligent to play this role. And also, as I said, he's been doing it for such a long time throughout his career. Although he's a young player, throughout the academy, the Arsenal academy, you watch clips of him in centre midfield, he's almost been biding his time, waiting for this position, because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have wanted to play left back throughout his Arsenal career. He saw himself as a centre midfield player. Well, now's the time to show everyone, all the Arsenal fans and all the fans of world football, that this is his more natural position and get a good performance in.
I think it's so important as well that you've got Saka and Eze in that same 11, because if you look at the win numbers for Arsenal, they're really, really good when those two start together. And I think Saka draws so much heat, he draws players away. That lets Eze work, and it goes the other way as well, because they're so good at carrying the ball, they're so good at coming up with that magical moment. Even if Saka isn't fully fit and can't give them the whole 90 or maybe 120 minutes, just to have him for a big chunk of this second leg, I think is enormous for us.
Well, Darren, I think
sorry to interrupt you there. Do you know what I think's important? I'm not sure, say something has happened to Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the gaffer goes with Zubimendi and Lewis-Skelly. But I think the fact Declan Rice is in there next to him alongside Eze, I think that's massive, because if you looked at the weekend, the way Declan was almost pushing him into positions and kind of guiding him through it, I just think the fact that Declan's there, he's fit, I think that's a key reason as to why Lewis-Skelly can play next to him as well.
And listen, while Arsenal have been, you could accuse them over the last few weeks of limping over the line, if you like, Saka's return on Saturday, I mean, what he did to Raul Jimenez, Darren, you talk me through that. He's put him on the floor, he's embarrassed him, really. And I don't know if you've been in that position that Raul Jimenez was in, Darren, but I mean, that can't be comfortable for a player, but this is what Bukayo Saka can do. He is that good.
Do you know what, I've been there before, and it is the worst feeling in the world when you know you're a striker and you see a wide player face you up and you think, oh no, what's going to happen here? So you almost gamble. You go, do you know what, I'm going all out for the ball. If I win it, I win it. If I don't, I don't. And Raul Jimenez, he did neither. He was so petrified to go anywhere near Saka that he almost kind of half committed. At the moment, Saka kind of checked back back to his right and went to the byline. Raul Jimenez was nowhere to be seen. But as I said, Saka in that type of form, as he showed the weekend against Fulham, he's pretty much unplayable. Now, we haven't seen that Saka all season because of the injuries, the lack of form, the confidence maybe. But if Saka, these last stages of the season, could produce that form in every single game, then Arsenal have got a great chance of winning the lot.
Okay, quick word on the Atletico Madrid lineup. Any surprises in there for you?
For me, the interesting thing is the fact that you've got Marcos Llorente in central midfield, you've got Lenormand at centre-back, and Pugil's come across to right-back. So they clearly wanted to get Llorente into a central midfield role, as we've seen in the past when he had that amazing performance away at Liverpool, scored a couple of goals, knocked Liverpool out, named his dog Anfield afterwards, and that was a really influential display. He's become one of the leaders of this team. Simeone wants him driving from midfield.
Yeah, very interesting how they line up, and that lineup for Arsenal, what a big opportunity, what a big night for Miles Lewis-Skelly at the Emirates this evening. TalkSport's there, it's 1-1 from the first leg. Plenty to talk about in the build-up, including VAR. We'll also talk about the fact that Trossard and Gyökeres are included from the start by Mikel Arteta as well. Plenty more to come. There's a big welcome for the Arsenal team when the bus arrived at the stadium. Huge numbers of fans outside the Emirates. Loads of smoke being let off, smoke bombs being let off, red smoke in the air outside the Emirates, and it's going to be red hot inside the Emirates as well. You're listening to Kick-Off on TalkSport with Ladbrokes, 18+, thegambleaware.org.
Kick-Off on TalkSport.
Sport with Ladbrokes. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Switching to Vodafone full fibre broadband is now as easy as pie. Oh, freshly baked. It's a walk in the park. Hello, little fella. It's like taking candy from a baby. Come on, as if I'd do that. With One Touch Switch, it's easy. We sort everything out for you. We even contact your current provider. Plus, we'll help towards giving fees. Switch today to full fibre broadband with Vodafone.
Up to £200 credit to cover leaving fees. More information and terms at vodafone.co.uk/broadband.
Mr. Q.
At Mr. Q, we tell it how it is. When players win, they love Q. Like a Portuguese prima donna loves polishing a statue of himself. But when players lose, they hate Q. Like a last-minute VAR controversy. Mr. Q, the casino you love to hate. And you'll love 100 free spins on Big Bass Splash with your first deposit. Play at MrQ.com or on the app. UK 18+ residents only. Minimum £10 first deposit. 10p per spin. Free spins must be used within 48 hours of depositing. All winnings paid in cash. T's and C's apply and play safe.
Chase is the digital bank that gives you 1% cash back on groceries.
So, can I get cash back on cake mix? Indeed. And icing?
Yep.
And sprinkles?
Sure.
And candles?
Yeah, and you can turn all that cash back into a nice birthday treat.
How do you know it's my birthday?
Just a hunch. Get 1% cash back on groceries, fuel and everyday transport when you spend with Chase. Search Chase Bank. 18+ UK residents. 1% cash back on this debit card spending for your first year. Maximum £15 per month. Eligibility and exceptions apply. May be changed or withdrawn.
You. Yeah, you. Listening to the radio. Up to whatever.
We just wanted to let you know there's a lotto draw coming up. And
it could be you.
Yeah, what he said. Lotto, from the National Lottery. Rules and procedures apply. Players must be 18 or over.
This is not just the sound of a delicious M&S Picky Bits party.
Break a porn, anyone?
This is the sound of a delicious M&S Picky Bits party that earned you enough into your Sparks wallet to get your favourite apothecary bath salts. Free. And relax. Earn money into your Sparks wallet to buy the things you love at M&S. New Sparks is here. Download the M&S app now. T's and C's apply.
Jim White and Simon Jordan on Talk Sport. Mid-morning radio that's up for the job. I'm hot under the collar with it. Concrete sports talk. It's that one stuff. Rapid setting opinion. I still think there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Oh, no. Come on. Big names, all piped up. David Moyes, John Hart, Ian Rush. Jim White and Simon Jordan. Delivered tomorrow morning from 10 on Talk Sport by Selco Builders Warehouse. Check out this month's real deals. The SelcoBW.com. Kick off on Talk Sport with Ladbrokes. 18+ gambleaware.org. Wednesday night, the Champions League live on Talk Sport.
And that settles it.
Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain. Coverage from 7, kick-off 8 p.m.
An absolutely magnificent effort.
Wednesday night on Studs Out Footballing Colossus. Talk Sport.
Well, Arsenal had one of their best nights of the season last night with Manchester City dropping points at Everton. Tonight could even top that. It would top it if they get through this. And it's their second Champions League semi-final against a Spanish club. And they won the last one 20 years ago against Villarreal. I've got a little story from the second leg of that I'll relate to you a little bit later on if we've got time. But it was a crazy night in that tiny stadium, let's just say that. Time now to get an odds update with Ladbrokes.
Odds update on Talk Sport with Ladbrokes. Get money back as a free bet up to £10 if one leg of your football 5+ second lets you down. Pre-match straight like knackers only. Odds are 3-1 or greater. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Chris Wood from Ladbrokes is with us. So, big one tonight. Chris, Arsenal taking on Atletico Madrid. And it's straightforward. A win for Arsenal. They are through. How's it looking?
Yeah, no, look, it's definitely a fascinating game tonight. Arsenal, as you'd expect, are fairly strong favourites to win in 90 minutes. They're 4-7, the draw's 130, and Atletico, the outsiders, at 9-2. Arsenal 2-7 to qualify tonight, Atletico 12-5. And it's a game I really can't. 1 minute I'm thinking it's going to be really tight, and I fancy the under 2.5 at 10-11. You can back the over there at 4-5, and then the next minute I'm thinking Arsenal 4-0 against these at home earlier in the season, which you can back at 16-1. And I just can't decide. If you do fancy it to be a tight game, you can back it a draw at half time at 11-8, or Arsenal to win by exactly 1 goal in 90 minutes of 5-2. Atletico 11-2 for the same market there. Or if you think Arsenal are going to have a relatively easy night to beat back and to win 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0 at 19-10. Be interested to see how Gyökeres gets on. He's been in better form lately, and he did get 2 against them earlier in the season. He's at 95 to score the first goal, 13 to 10 to score any time. Saka looked back to his best since coming back into the team. He's 11-2 to score the first goal and 21 to 10 to score at any time. And Leandro Trossard, it's good to see him back in the side. He pops up with some really important goals. He's 12-5 to score any time. The main goal-scoring threats, I think, for Atletico, obviously going to be Alvarez. He had 6 shots in the first leg, and 7-1 to score the first goal, 11-4 to score any time. It's interesting hearing Llorente's back into centre midfield. They'll be looking for him to, carry the ball a lot more. He's at 14-1 to score any time, and 28-1 to score the first goal tonight.
So that's the Arsenal game tonight. What about tomorrow night? Bayern PSG is live on Talk Sport. Any chance of a goalless draw?
Yeah, no, this is the exact opposite. I don't think there's anyone who fancies tomorrow night's game to be tight after the first leg. Bayern are 4-7 to win in 90 minutes, 7-2 the draw, and PSG are 3-1 in normal time. Bayern, I mean, it's almost a coin flip now for qualification. Bayern are 4-5 to qualify, and PSG are 10-11. This is possibly the highest goal line I've seen in a game this competitive. Over 2.5 goals is 1-5. Over 3.5, 8-15. Over 4.5 is just a shade of odds against 11-10. I don't think anyone, would fancy it to be a tight line. It'll be a tight score line, but there's going to be a lot of goals. Harry Kane is 29-10 to score the first goal. 11-1 to get a hat trick. Michael Olise is 11-2 to get the first goal, 5-4 to score any time. And Kvaratskhelia is 13-2 to score the first goal and 8-5 to score any time.
So the fact that it's hard to split Bayern PSG in terms of winning the title, competition outright must be difficult as well then.
Yeah, I mean, look, sort of Bayern are the favourites because they're slight favourites to go through, and they would be shorter against whoever they play in the final than PSG would be. And they're 15-8. PSG are 9-4, same price as Arsenal, and Atletico obviously have it all to do tonight and would be big rags in the final as well if they got there. They're 8-1 to win it.
Chris, thank you very much. That was a look at the latest odds with Ladbrokes. 18+ BetGambleAware.org.
Odds update on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. Get money back as a free bet up to £10 if one leg of your Football 5+ acca lets you down. Pretty much straight line accas only. Odds are 3-1 or greater. 18+ BetGambleAware.org.
Atletico Griezmann into the area. He scored. Atletico have the early goal.
He is still a joy to watch. He's fantastic.
First time ball in for Ruggieri, finding Lundman, Griezmann, off the other side of the bar.
I still wake up sometimes, it was not true, but at night thinking about Griezmann, how good he was in that game.
I kind of wonder when he goes in the summer, and I would love to see him win a trophy before he does leave. It feels as if the last bit of Simeone-ness would go with him.
Well, they've had a right romance, haven't they, Simeone and Griezmann ahead of this second leg as well, Kevin Hatchard. But we all know what a great player he is. But will emotion be playing a part of this? This could be his last Champions League game for Atletico Madrid tonight.
It'll be hugely emotional. And I think what was interesting was that a few weeks ago, Simeone was talking about Griezmann. He was saying what an incredible player he'd been to coach, what a great teammate he's been to others. This big, incredible speech about what a great guy he is, a great player, but he said that if you don't run tomorrow, you're out of the team. And that's exactly the level that's been set for him. And I think one of the reasons Simeone has really fought for Griezmann down the years is that Griezmann does put that work in. He has got the steel to go with the silk. We know what an incredibly cerebral footballer he is. The movement, the technical quality, the fact that he can create goals, the fact that he can score goals, the fact that he works incredibly well without the ball. But he'll follow a plan. And what's really interesting, I think, is that when he left to join Barcelona, and he didn't really work out in the grand scheme of things, when he came back to Atletico, there were a lot of people who weren't sure about it, a lot of fans who weren't sure about it. They were like, oh, you left, and you went to Barcelona, we didn't want you to go, we're not sure about this. It was Simeone who fought for him. It was Simeone who said, I'm glad he's back. I want him to be a big player at this club. And he's gone on to be the leading Atletico scorer of all time.
Well, Darren Ben, if everything there that Kev has just said. There's a lot of love from Simeone, and he's had a lot of help along the way, Griezmann, from his manager. And this is payback time. Griezmann, and it might actually work in Arsenal's favour, might he be too focused, too keen to give his manager a bit of payback? Might that actually affect him negatively, do you think?
Do you know what, for someone who's been as good as him, and obviously has won big trophies for the World Cup and played key roles in that, I don't think he'd let this occasion kind of get to him, I don't think. I think he definitely played the game that he knows he's good at. I mean, I watched him come on at the weekend, and his assist was lovely, little through ball at the weekend against Valencia. But I just think he's not going to get overawed in this situation. I mean, he's been in this situation so many times, some of the biggest games in world football, and he's always looked calm and composed to me. So I almost felt the first leg, it was a little bit of a non-factor in the first half, certainly. But second half, as they got more and more involved in the game of Atletico, he then became a big influence in terms of that second half performance. I think if Arsenal don't pay attention to him, and certainly Declan Rice getting around him, maybe Miles Lewis Skelly, then he can cause all kind of problems, even at the age he's at now, 35 years old, because he's a top footballer.
I think things really fascinating about Griezmann is that he can seem quite childish sometimes, he can seem quite silly, he's always talking about US sports, he's made some interesting fashion choices down the years, but when it gets to game time, when the whistle goes, he's so serious about his work, and again, I think that's what really appeals to Simeone, and I think he makes players around him better, so he brings the best out of Alvarez, he's starting to bring the best out of Lookman as well. I think Lookman takes quite a while usually for players to win Simeone over. Lookman got there from Atalanta, and he went, yep, you're the one for me, and he was starting games, scoring goals.
There was a footage of Simeone hugging him as he walked off down the tunnel. Remember that early on?
Yeah.
He'd been there a matter of weeks.
Really appreciates, again, the work rate, the quality, and the fact that he fits into a team so readily. It's not about the ego, and that's what's so important to this Atletico team.
I think with Griezmann as well, you'll remember this, Kev, that he got that away goal at the Emirates, and it knocked Arsenal out of the Europa League. Wenger's last season stopped him winning a trophy in his last season, so he's got a bit of form on this pitch.
He's a big game player. You know, time and time again we see it, and I think there will be a lot of attention on Alvarez. I thought Alvarez played really well at the Emirates, despite the fact they lost 4-0 in the league phase. He hit the bar, and there was another big chance for him.
Well, that was the one where Ryan made a mistake. Ryan mistake, and he had an open goal and just put it from a few angles.
Yeah, but by his standards, you'd expect him to score it.
Yeah.
But he's a threat, no doubt about it. So that front two has a real chance to kind of get in between the lines. If they can get behind Declan Rice and Lewis Skelly and get into those pockets, that's where they can start to do some damage.
That's the threat for Arsenal tonight. If they keep them at bay, then they've got a chance of getting through to a Champions League final, their first in 20 years. You're listening to Kick-Off on TalkSport with Ladbrokes, 18 plus BeGambleAware.org.
Kick-Off on TalkSport with Ladbrokes, 18 plus BeGambleAware.org.
There's always a risk involved in supporting your team. Will they win or lose? How you watch can also be a game of winning and losing. Research shows that almost 2 in 5 people who stream content illegally have suffered financial loss, losing £1,680 on average. Illegal streams can also leave your devices, your data, and your identity wide open to fraudsters. To truly enjoy the sport you love, watch without risk. Choose official sources. Find out more at BeStreamwise.com.
Now with Little Plus, collect points that you can turn into possibilities. Pepper abilities, pasta ability, rata ability, kayak abilities. So collect and spend your Lidl Plus points on hundreds of rewards and ref coupons. Lidl, more to value. Exclusions apply for T&C. Lidl.co.uk/LPTV 18 plus GB only.
Sport. It's in your DNA. That's why at SpreadX Sports you get great offers and features to aid your sports betting, including £30 in free bets when you join and place a qualifying £10 fixed odds bet at minimum odds of 1 to 2. Visit spreadx.com/DNA for full terms and conditions. SpreadX Sports is in our DNA. 18 plus BeGambleAware.org. Qualifying bets not be cashed out early. Once settled, get free £10 fixed odds bets on consecutive days. Free bet stakes not included in any winnings. Free bets must be claimed within 28 days.
Match days busy, weekdays quiet. When it comes to advertising, consistency wins. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for the right moment, there's a smarter play.
advertising event, you'll receive a custom campaign for your business. Event-only rates and free creative built to drive a response. Up your game. Maybe length to the 15. Reserve your seat now at newsrsvp.co.uk/radio. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Start being heard.
Hello, it's Matt from Verisure. You pressed the SOS button.
Yeah, my phone's died and there's someone in the garden. It's just me and my daughter here. We need help.
Right, the camera is showing someone near the back door. We've alerted the police.
Quick as you can, please.
I understand. I'll stay with you till they arrive.
Thanks.
Just try and stay calm.
Family unharmed. Intruder fled. Last year, Verisure experts handled over 4,000 incidents in the UK. Be safer. Be sure. Verisure.
Play all your favourite slots at your nearest Admiral Slots venue with prizes of up to £500 on great games like Tie Flower, Burn 'em Up, Sizzling Hot and brand new piggy prizes Wish of Riches. It's playtime at Admiral Slots. Now with over 290 venues nationwide, there's one near you. If you're ready to play, spin safe at Admiral Slots, where our friendly team are on hand to help you play responsibly and stay within your limits. Find your local venue at admiralslots.co.uk. Over 18s only. Please gamble responsibly.
As the top teams in European football clash in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League, Max Rushton and Charlie Baker will bring you the match review you're hungry for. Tomorrow afternoon from 1, listen to Talk Sport as a panel of pumpkin pundits take a look back at which teams are looking tasty and which players are off their game. Champions League semi-final review tomorrow afternoon from 1 on Talk Sport with Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry, grab a Snickers.
Talk Sport, sports headlines with Bostik. For workable, easy-to-apply water that tools easily, pros trust Bostik.
Good evening, I'm Hugo Chambray. Arsenal are less than half an hour away from battling it out for a place in the Champions League final. They're unchanged to take on Atletico. Elsewhere, a man's been arrested on suspicion of racially abusing Antoine Semenyo at the Hill Dickinson last night. TalkSport understands Manchester United players will receive a net pay rise of around 25% as a reward for securing Champions League football. Live golfer John Rahm has struck a deal with the DP World Tour that lets him keep his membership and stay eligible for next year's Ryder Cup. And Wales and Cardiff fullback Lee Halfpenny has announced he'll retire from rugby union at the end of the season. There's more at talksport.com.
As another dramatic season comes to a close, the battle is far from over as teams compete for promotion in the NFL playoffs.